Genesis X VGT Concept car in VR. Hello there everyone and welcome to OpenFed Gaming. You're listening to the OpenFed. Today we're driving in a Genesis X Gran Turismo VGT, the concept car made just for Gran Turismo 7. We are driving in a Vision Gran Turismo event. We're driving on the Tokyo Expressway in a south counterclockwise direction. We're doing 5 laps and we started number 16 of 16 vehicles with a rolling start, of course. This here is a wonderful race. I really enjoy this track. Always like the Tokyo Expressway track because it gives you a variety of problems to try and overcome. Like these corners are tough, especially when the cars are going fast. It's really hard to pass them. The straightaways again are great for passing. And there's a few of them which are great, you know, so you can advance your position. And then there's lots of sideways back and forth where you really can't pass, especially in a race at this speed. Because when you're going this fast, these guys, they slow down for the corners, but you have to slow down too. And as soon as they're around the corner, they're whipping away again. So it makes for a real difficult time to try and pass them. But that's okay, because that's all part of the game. Now we're doing 5 laps, and these laps are not short. They take a while to do, but we get to enjoy driving this futuristic concept car. I just love that big rear view mirror dash. I think that looks so cool. And the night sky outside in Tokyo, awesome. I just love it. Anyhow, a quick shout out to all my subscribers. I don't have a whole lot, but the ones that I do have, I certainly do appreciate. I hope you enjoy the races, and if you have any comments you'd like to share, please feel free. And if there's any kind of car that you'd like to see, that would be awesome too. Let me know and we'll try and get them on. I'm trying my best to get all the different cars that I've got in my garage, no matter how strange or weird they look, you know, try to get them on the track and put them up for you guys to take a look at. Anyhow, back to the video. We're racing along here, and I do believe we're in our 2nd lap now, so as you can tell, it takes a little while to do a lap. Now these guys here, sometimes they are famous for trying to block you out, and when they do, you just got to have a little patience. Now, it's funny that I say that because I keep thinking to myself, you know, you really keep coming around with the patience and taking it easy, but I'm really just trying to remind myself more than anybody else, because I figure if I make these mistakes, I'm sure there's other people out there that make them too. And I always continue to go back to them, so I continuously tell myself, take your time. You'll get your opportunity, and when you do, you pass. You got 5 laps. You don't have to pass them all in the first lap. You know, but that shows the inexperience of the OpenFed. We're still learning, and you know, that's okay, because we keep learning as we're passing these cars. What a race. Just love it. Anyhow, we're coming up close to the end of the 2nd lap already, so we got 3 left to go, lots of time. We had 15 cars we had to pass, and at the speed that these guys are going, it's highly unlikely that I've gotten past all of them. Now, like normal, when you're doing 5 laps, I'm trying to keep track of the laps, and I'll forget about how many cars I've passed and haven't passed. So all we can do is just keep moving, put the pedal to the metal, and wait until we see the checker flag and see where we end up, you know. So like I said, when you're coming through these back and forth, it's really hard to try and pass the car until you get to this straight section. You know, because these guys, they use the full width of the track when they're going from side to side and they go around the corners, so you do not have an opportunity to pass. But there again, like I mentioned, just stay behind them, the opportunity will come. Now this car was a lot of fun to drive. If you ever have the opportunity, you should give it a shot, because it's like you're there, you know. But then again, all the VR cars are like you there. And it never ceases to amaze me when I step into a different vehicle, even the ones that I didn't think I'd like, and you end up having a good time racing it. Because, you know, when you're going a little bit slower with a car that's not quite as powerful, all the other cars are going slower too. So anyhow, back to this race. We are ripping along here in our, I believe, third lap. And we got to be coming to the head of the pack. This here tunnel, I think, looks absolutely awesome. I think it's fantastic the way it shows on the screen and in the VR headset. You know, we got to try and get by these guys and see. You got to make it to the front of the pack, because that's where the Opafett wants to finish. You know, and it's really difficult sometimes, because when you're coming around these corners too, you don't want to throttle it up too much, because you don't want to spin out. And going around the outside, ooh, we managed at that time. Nice clean takeover, but that's hard. That's really hard to try and get around them on the outside. So coming up here, we're gonna get to the end. Oh no, this is a different section, I'm sorry. And we're ripping along through the city streets here, going from side to side. We've got to catch up to this next guy. I think that's another concept. Well, they're all concept cars in this race. This is a concept car I'd like to try next. It's a Bulgaria concept car. I'm not sure. I can't remember the exact name of it. So here we're coming along, and we are starting lap number 4. So even though it takes a little while at the speed that we're driving, they seem to kind of roll by pretty quick. Now, I don't know if we're the front vehicle, the lead car, so all we can do is go as fast as we can and see if we catch up to anybody. There doesn't seem to be anybody else on the track. I do believe we might be at the front, but that seems a little odd after 3.5 laps. No, I think I see somebody up ahead there. So you see, the best or the worst that we could be is number 2, because we got one guy in front, and I know there's no way that we could have lapped anybody. So this guy has got to be number 2 or number 1 or number 3, you know, depending, one of the front ones. So we're going to be going through the tunnel here for the second last time, because we only got 1 lap left to go. Curious to see how many more cars are in front. Oh, there's 2 in front of us there. There's 2 together there. So we are number 3 at best. Ooh, here we go. I love the way this Genesis car just glides through the corners and sticks to the road. Gives you a real nice positive feeling when you're driving it, and you don't feel like you're going to lose it on a corner or something. It's just really nice when you're racing at home. Okay, now we got to try and get by these guys, so we got to catch up to them. We cannot pass them here because they go too fast. Now when we come around the corner here, you know we got a little bit of a straight section. That's where we got to make our move. Ooh, he blocked me out. Okay, we'll take him on the left then. There we go. So now we got to be either in first or second at the worst. This is the last lap. This is the last lap and the race is over. And I'm not sure. We got to keep an eye on in front of us, see if there's any more cars, but it looks like we might be in first place. No, there's one more car there, a little red one. I just seen him. Reddish orange one, yeah. Well, let's catch up to him and get in front of him if we want to take first place at the podium. I would believe that this is the last guy in front of us. But we got to hurry up because time is running out now. The track is nearing the end. Now that car, there is something familiar about him. Something familiar. He looks a lot like the car that we're driving, the Genesis X VGT Concept car. Would you believe it? It is our doppelganger in front of us. Now we gotta fight our evil twin to try and come out in first place. We're not gonna let him win. We're gonna give it our best shot. We know we got one chance only, right at the end here where the road straightens out. That's where we're gonna have to make our move if we want to win this race. What a great race it's been, very enjoyable. Stay tuned, another few seconds to find out who wins. I hope you had a great time racing with the Opafett.